So we're going to leave a little bit of the binding out to connect when you get to the end. And then you're just going to match up the uncut sides together of both the blanket and the binding and clip it. And you're just going to go ahead and clip it all the way down to the end, matching it up as best as you can. Now here we're going to mark out 1/4 of an inch away from the edge so you know where to sew. And you just can do this as you go so that you don't rub your pencil off. Once you finish that, then you can grab your needle and you can put your first mark through. Now you want to make sure that you go back again and go through that same hole and come up in front of where your thread came out in the front. Essentially, you're doing a back stitch. And that's important to do about every 5 stitches, just to make sure that it keeps it held snugly, and if there were any breakage, it wouldn't let the entire binding fall apart. Now when you get to the corner, you're going to stop about 1/4 of a way from the end, and you're going to actually sew diagonally into the very corner of the blanket. And you're just going to tie off your thread once you get to the corner and cut it off of there. It can be a little tricky, so just take your time. Now, once you get that done, you can go ahead and fold over your binding here. And you just want to make sure that it's straight at the top, and then line up, again, the uncut side of the binding with the uncut side of the blanket. Once you get it all lined up, you can go ahead and clip it. Make sure that your edges are nice and straight as you clip. And then once you have it clipped, you can go ahead and start sewing. Again, like you were before. And you're just gonna go ahead and do this down the rest of the side, around the next 2 corners, and back to where your 2 pieces of binding are going to connect. And our next video will be how to connect the binding together. Mama?